idiots. Welcome once again to another motherfucking show up in this bitch. Oh, sorry, I gotta be proper today. Did you see we got the fucking shirt going? As you guys can see, the rest of my lackeys here don't know how to dress up for important times. You know what I'm saying? But
you gotta lead the way.
Yeah, well, you know, it's give me 1 second. I gotta have my cup of wine. You know, I gotta open my bottle of wine and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Classy.
I'm a classic bitch.
A classic man.
Sponsored by Hanneken.
Cheers.
Is that Bud Light Lime, motherfucker? That better not be Bud Light Lime.
Really good. Okay.
Salute to everybody out there. Salute to Modelo sponsors. Hey, what's up?
I think I hear a lawsuit coming along.
Yeah, dude.
How is that lawsuit? I'm helping them sell beer, dude. They're watching me, the greatest, and I'm selling their beer. How is that a lawsuit? Shit,
they don't like you. They don't like you.
You're ruining their image.
You're ruining the image. As classy as you think you look right now, you're ruining the image.
I look better than you, ho. What you talking about? Where's my money?
Anyways, welcome everybody. Go ahead, Tom.
Yes. Everybody, welcome. Chris, are you frozen or are you holding your cup up? What's going on? Is he frozen? What happened?
There he is.
That was like a whole minute you just holding that cup.
Someone cheers me. Someone cheers me. Hurry up and cheers me, please. Hurry, someone.
No. Hey, she knows that she's supposed to hold her hand up until I acknowledge her. You're acknowledged, girl. Anyways.
I might cut it out. I have no signal.
Anyways. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to J.E.S.Kidding. I am, as you can see, the most proper gentleman up in this bitch. I got a dress attire. I take this seriously, unlike the rest of these ingrates. So
I sense uniforms coming or a dress code.
Listen, look at this. Come on, dude. You like my little fucking rose and shit? You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty clean.
Hey, come on,
it's
man.
Pretty clean. It's pretty clean.
They only had this style in my size, so I was trying to look for other ones. My big ass, they don't make them fit. But anyways.
This is what happens when you're on quarantine and you got an Amazon account. That's what happens. That shirt is what happens.
This is what happens when you take your hobby and your job seriously, unlike you guys. Anyways, my name is Saulo. Big Daddy, whatever you want to call me. What do you call me, Chris? Appa? That's right. And that gentleman that I just talked to, his name is Mr. Kana. We all love him. Please, in the comments, tell us how much you love Chris Kana.
We do love Chris.
That guy right there. Tell him. Let him know. Everybody, please. He needs the most love and most support right now. He wants to get rubbed on. And the only way you can rub him through the internet is telling him how much you love him. Say hi to everybody, Chris. Let them know what you got going on in your life.
Son of a bitch.
It doesn't matter. One, please. Say hi.
Hello. If we ever have merchandise for this podcast, the first shirt has to be I love Chris.
Face.
And then the podcast in the back. That's what it has to be.
Chris's face with Chris's face with the fucking hairy thing like a Sasquatch. Perfect. That's perfect.
The title screen, let's make that one into a t-shirt.
I'm down.
Got it.
And then we love Chris.
This is what happens when you get one Filipino and then just a bunch of Mexicans surrounding him. What the fuck?
Well, you don't know. What are you gonna do?
You're immortalized in a t-shirt.
The other person that's here that's drinking, I think it's a Heineken. God, I hope it's a Heineken. His name is Lalo Eduardo.
What up, people?
Think about?
I'm just here chilling, catching up, having a beer, having a good time.
Having a Coke and a smile.
What about me, fucker?
I did. I said one already.
I don't remember.
Hey, We're introducing the important people here. Sorry.
Bitch.
And our custodian, Juan. Have you cleaned the office today, Juan?
Don't forget to lock up the place after us.
Bitches.
Listen, if you clean up the place today, we're gonna give you porridge and bread today, okay?
I might get an intro after that. Oh yeah, it's fucking wonderful.
That's the beggar. I don't know who gave him a fucking screen here. What the fuck is going on?
Hey, wasn't one of you guys that sent an image that there's another YouTube channel also called J.E.S.Kidding? Like it was like two
Yeah,
Asian
there
guys?
is. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think
you know what though? I think
that
that one's called Just Kidding News, and it's J-U-S-K, and just kidding. Like
yeah,
really
I think it is spelled different.
Ours is more of an acronym. So it is an acronym. I'm liking it. It is.
Okay.
Can we see them? Sue them for right?
Hey, you know what? It's funny. Hey, Chris, I think they're Asian. So
Yeah, it's like two Asian guys.
that's why we got you. That's why we have you. Yeah.
Infiltrate.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, have you guys now that they loosened up all these like restrictions and stuff, have you guys been out?
Not really.
No?
Lalo,
I know your job and stuff, you know, you're probably around a lot more people with you and Chris and stuff, so
No, well, in regards to the dude, it's just every weekend more people are showing up. We actually got a formal complaint. Somebody went and called the county. It's just so funny because I got an email, or at least I was. They put my email onto this mass email that went to a lot of the like supervisors at work, and one of the complaints was massive social gathering. I mean that's a given. It's a flea market. The other one is people not wearing face masks. The third one was what was it? I forgot what was the third one. But the fourth complaint was kids running around with runny nose. So if we get another complaint, county's gonna come over, evaluate, and then they'll decide what to do with us. Like either the flea market get fined, shut down.
Do you want it to get shut down, Lalo?
Well, no, I need the work, but it's one of those, dude. It's kind of like the best way I can describe it is like a yin and yang thing, like a love-hate relationship thing, where it's like I do want to be at work. Don't get me wrong, but I see all these people, and you get to the point where like I'm like, fuck it, let people get sick and die. It's on them. It's like we talk about how like Trump should have done something like right away, not wait 2 months. But it gets to the point where even if he had done things at the right time, at the best time possible, it's clearly people don't give a shit. They don't care if they get sick, and it's one of those things like as much as we're trying to help people to prevent from them getting infected or infecting people just don't care. And after a while, I stopped caring about you. If you don't care about your own safety, fuck it. So,
well, so can I ask if that formal complaint was by a white lady named Karen? Because apparently,
absolutely,
probably,
that's
yeah.
the real fucking.
Hearing about this lady, she's everywhere, dude.
Dude, I bet you this is the same Karen that tried to change the logo because she thought it was racist.
It was Karen Square. That's exactly who it was. Karen Square.
That's the real threat of 2020, right? It's like apparently COVID, BLM, all this shit, it's all bad, but the real threat to like people is white lady named Karen, is my understanding.
Yeah. White fat lady, apparently, right?
And Salo, can I ask you personally?
Yes.
Yes. Having had such close like proximity to one, what was it like when she didn't let you off the leash? Like she didn't put you back on one, and that guy was like trying to film that whole thing.
Yeah.
That looked uncomfortable. I have to say, like.
It looked like she was choking you.
So it felt the same way. It felt the same way you felt when you got here from the Philippines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Off that leash.
We're gonna get canceled so fast.
I swim fast, man. I swim real fast.
Yeah, it felt the same way, Chris. The same way they let you out of your house. You know what I mean?
I mean, this whole thing that's
The
happening
same way
is,
you came out of that closet, it felt almost the same way.
Carlos,
Almost.
in that moment, what the fuck did you think he was gonna ask you? Because he got off prepared. Yes, Chris. Go
Oh, I
ahead.
knew what he was gonna ask me. Why you think I was quick on the trigger, baby? Come on now.
no, I think
You guys tend to forget who the fuck you're talking to.
one of the things that this thing has created is that this whole cancel culture has been given it like a steroid, and it's just everything's being canceled. I mean, the whole thing about statues being removed, I actually think that's kind of stupid. Just put them
I
in the
saw
museum.
that shit is fucking crazy. I love it, but that shit is fucking crazy. Like,
I think it's a little ironic because these people are always the people that go, know your history, bro. Know your history. In a sense, kind of erasing.
yeah, but that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that it's good history. That's just saying.
Yeah, I get it and stuff, but at the same time, it's kind of.
But I love it. I fucking love it.
There's just so much
Those
crazy shit.
statues
I'm actually surprised, Lalo. I'm
I'm
actually surprised, Lalo, that you would actually have that opinion and stuff. That
Well, it's because I personally feel like I love history, you know, and I'm one of those people that I think it's a bad idea to erase history, because by erasing history, you're only costing yourself eventually to cause the same mistakes. About the whole statues, like the Confederate statues, I wouldn't say destroy them like some statues have been thrown into the river. Put them in a museum. Don't fucking destroy them. You know, yeah, maybe take them out of public space because of the symbolism behind it, but put them in a museum so future generations know.
Yeah, but guess who has to pay? But guess who has to pay for that shit to maintain? We do. It's almost the same thing, ain't it? Like,
put them in a museum.
Put it in a museum.
Put them in a museum. They're gonna be taken care of. Now, the other thing I want to talk
but if
about.
it's put in a museum, doesn't it come out of our paychecks? Like, that's a government thing, correct?
Not all museums. Most of them are all like private
private
funding.
Like a government museum.
There are government museums, but they're just a handful compared to a lot of museums that are run by public funding.
I think the idea is that they're taking them down because they feel like it empowers, or people are like idolize these statues. The reality is like nobody really gives a shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I do agree. Get rid of it in the public square. Get rid of it, but put it in a museum. Don't.
Yeah. Lalo, down here in San Jose, right? There's a statue. If you're going right off of 85.
Yeah, the Fallon statue.
Which one is it?
The Fallon statue. So Captain Fallon was the guy, the U.S. Military guy. He's the one that came to San Jose when it was still under Mexican rule. He's the one that came and took down the Mexican flag to put up the American flag. Now, he was a general or a captain, so he killed a lot of Mexicans before he got to San Jose. So this is why they're trying to get rid of it now. And actually, it used to be at the Cesar Chavez Plaza, Cesar Chavez Park, right in front of the museum, right at the tip, where the market splits. It used to be there. Then they removed it like a couple of decades ago. They removed it and it was in a warehouse. And then I want to say about like the early 90s, they put it where it is now, which is like right off the 87. So now they're trying to get rid of it, which I agree, but put it in a museum. I also think about the artist that did the sculpture. You know, the artist was probably like, I don't give a fuck about the history. I got paid to do this sculpture. I'm just gonna do it. But so that's the other reason why I wouldn't think about destroying it. It's like, think about the artists. They actually did it for the sake of art.
True. Yeah, I mean, whatever the art stands for, it's still art, right?
Yeah, but the other reason why I'm talking about like how this thing is being like is going crazy. Today I saw this on Facebook. Millennials want Spain to change the word for black because it's racist. Oh, you can't see it. Hold up.
You can't see it.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's only where we're going, dude. At this point, it's just
crazy.
At this point, it's just, you're getting to this point where everything is so offensive now that nothing is safe. You can make a comment for everything. Everything's offensive or racist, and
dude, you damn near can't even think certain things anymore. You might fucking get called out for thinking nowadays. God damn.
But anyways, yeah. So this whole cancel culture is went on overdrive right now.
It is, dude.
Well,
and you know what? There's really no like end game. You know what I'm saying? Like you can make everything if you look for it. I always say, I have the saying, it's like if you're always looking for a problem, you're always gonna find it. You're always now, dude. I know you guys heard about the whole Aunt Jemima thing because they changed their.
Yeah.
I did hear about that.
No.
I heard.
What happened to Aunt Jemima?
Dude, I don't know. Okay,
She's
so
out.
now
they're gonna take the picture off from all the
because
No, and they're changing the name too.
It has a reference.
I don't know about the name. I think it's just a picture, isn't it?
Yeah, well, no, they're not gonna change the product. They're just gonna change the image of the product. So
I just think they're taking away the picture, like the name.
Yeah,
of the product.
They're gonna rebrand it. They're probably gonna rename it. It's gonna be the same product, but just right. So
just take away the picture.
So Aunt Jemima's out. Uncle Ben is out. Dude, I actually heard somewhere
they're coming for you next, Lalo.
I actually heard. I'm not sure if this is true, and I hope
right now.
Hey, I hope this is not true, but they actually said that they're gonna replace Captain Crunch, bro, because he was like a slave driver.
He's like Quaker.
You know, like
what?
Captain Crunch, because he was like,
I know.
The uniform he's wearing is like what brought slaves over. It's like a slave driver.
Ah, okay.
Are you gonna do anything about Kentucky Fried Chicken?
The Colonel didn't do nothing. Don't bring the Colonel to this, Chris.
Hey, it's a white guy. It's a white guy.
A white guy, he's a colonel and he makes amazing chicken.
Chris, we gonna fight.
You know what?
Chris, we gonna fight. Keep bringing in the Colonel.
For a while, I actually thought the Colonel was Asian. He looked Asian.
What?
He looked Asian to me.
His name is Colonel Sanders.
Hey, never know.
It's not Colonel Condon. What the fuck?
Colonel Sandoz.
Colonel Sanders.
Hey.
Sandoz.
Okay, selling orange. He's gonna be selling orange chicken now.
Yeah, hey, you got you can understand now. See, Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, Chiquita Banana too, because can't have that something either.
Fucking, let's get rid of watermelons, dude. That's hella racist.
There's no limit. There's no limit.
You'd be surprised.
There's no cap.
There's no cap. There's no cap, and that's I get it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like an ignorant ass. Like I don't get where you're trying to do this. And I get it.
Right.
What the intention is, but it's just like Lalo said, it's just going overboard. It's on steroids now. It's like what the fuck is like, dude? Come on, bro. Come on.
And again, though, people would say you're so insensitive. You're not black, so you don't know. Well, okay, yeah, but that does just because I think it's a little overboard doesn't mean that I'm not. I get it. Trust me. I may not be black, but I'm Mexican, and I get pulled over maybe as much as these black people do. I mean, I've been pulled over tons, and I've been maybe not treated as bad, I guess, but you know what I mean? I get stereotyped all the goddamn time, dude. Let's be realistic. You know what I'm saying?
The next cop that goes overboard is going to think twice. Be like, I was going to beat your ass.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Logo to Aunt Jemima. So you're lucky. You're lucky.
Yeah, I'm glad about that. But it's like, there's certain things that I'm like, I guess. I mean, listen, the way I see it is, at the end of the day, if they change these things, it's not affecting me in any way. So, fucking go ahead and take it. I don't give a shit.
Well,
I don't buy the syrup of Aunt Jemima as much. I know it doesn't affect like
everyday personal life and stuff. Then you got like arguments for like the Cleveland Indians, the Washington Redskins.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. The Washington Redskins. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of stuff, dude. A bunch of stuff.
You can argue for
what's that album Pantera had with the Confederate flag, or there are multiple?
Yeah.
Well, no. Does that mean that music becomes canceled? Like that piece of art?
Yeah,
we lose that because
they have even the guys who do Sweet Home Alabama. What are they? Dennis Skinner. I've seen them like on YouTube and stuff. Or like I watch live. Big Confederate flag in the background. It's like, what happens then, right? I get it. I'm not saying that it was right that they did that.
I actually don't care about. I think people give that too much consideration. I just think like for those who's like Pantera and Leonard Skinner, They just try to say we're from the South. What more like recognizable thing is we're from the South? From the South. That's it. You know what I mean?
But I get it why people don't like the Confederate flag.
I get it. I get it.
You know what I mean?
You know, you gotta give them like a little bit of credit for trying to change the symbol of it. Like, all I'm saying with this is that I'm from the South. You know, like a lot of Mexicans might have, you know, hey, Dodgers hats, and they might be real Dodgers.
The Dodgers.
Yeah, well, you know, bad example for a lot of, you know. Hey, but you know, there's some who are like, I'm wearing this because I'm a cholo, and the other one.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't get that. What is that with the Dodger hat thing?
Because it's blue.
Because it's blue and
It just happens to be the same color for Sureños.
Same thing with
and it's from LA.
There's certain sports gear that are like.
Well, the same thing with the Cowboys gear. That's why when I was younger as a kid, I never really wore Cowboys gear out here because we live in Northern California, and if you wear, at least when I was younger, especially back in the mid 90s to late 90s, the gang stuff was really, really heavy. Not that it's not now, but I think in those days it was way heavier. Throughout the 90s, period. And here in San Jose, it's the Northern California. It's more norteños, right? As the guys that use red. So, you know, when I was a kid, I never dressed in that gang mentality or gang style, but there was a couple times when I was going to junior high and high school that if I wore like my Cowboys jersey or a Cowboys something, like people would go up to me and tell me if I was gang related because I was wearing just the Cowboys jersey or the Cowboys color or blue itself. And it happens to be that blue is one of my favorite colors, right? So it's like for the longest time I was like, no, I'm not gonna wear it. I mean, honestly, for the longest time it was why I didn't wear any Sharks gear because it was used gang related, right?
Could be gang related. Yeah, I mean,
not until I got older that I realized like, well, yeah, it might be gang related, but you still have to dress in a certain way for it to be, you know, noticeable in that way. But
with the whole Southern flag, because they banned it for like NASCAR, and like NASCAR is like the most redneck fucking thing. It's like who cares? Like how there is one black driver, and he's like driving a BLM car now. Good for him and everything and stuff, right? For the most
he's
part,
the one that actually got the whole Confederate flag banned from NASCAR now.
Yeah, and stuff. It's like he got it all banned. He got it banned and stuff, and it's like a lot of people are upset, especially from the South and stuff. I mean, like what I would say the majority of their audience is, you know, people from the South.
Yeah, it totally is, dude. Yeah,
is our subculture here of NASCAR. You know what I mean? But people.
I mean, are any of you guys NASCAR fans?
Hell no.
Are any of you guys NASCAR fans?
God, no.
No, you're not. No, don't me, motherfucker. No, you're not.
I had a fascination with NASCAR when I was a kid because
you're not.
I was like,
you don't sit there on Sunday and watch NASCAR.
No, I don't. No,
exactly. Yeah, crazy.
That's why it's like
after 3 laps, I get bored.
Exactly. So okay. So going back to that is like you said, one. Most of it is people from the South. Like when my sister lives, she lives in Indianapolis. They have the Indy 500, right?
Yeah.
That shit is huge out there, bro. Huge. Like it's an event, right? And I think we all understand. It's like going to Florida with a Daytona 500, right? But yeah, it's like you said, it's mainly the South. Like I like NASCAR, but I don't even me. I don't wake up on a Sunday morning and be like, I'm gonna watch some NASCAR. Like if it's on Fox, I'll watch it, right? But yeah, and it's just crazy how.
Yeah, I think there's just the ignorance of people that just go, it was racist, it's always been racist, it's always going to be racist, and that's it. It's like, there are a lot of symbols that change over time. Well, I mean, for the most part, what I'm trying to say is that people that are today, like I'm saying, like, what's the quickest thing to represent the South? Or what's the most, you know, obvious symbol that you're from the South is a Confederate flag and stuff, right? Not everybody is there is a subculture that goes, it's not hate, it's just, you know, we just want to say we're from the South. Dude. There's actually even black people in this world that they're like, I love the Southern flag, I love it. So, but the masses go, you were racist once, it's always gonna be racist, and that's it. Plain and simple. And it's like, if you actually think about it, what flag does not have blood on it? what flag in the world doesn't have some sort of blood or something on it?
Chris's flag. The LGBT.
Bitch. That shit hurt. It took me like, what? Bam.
Well, the only blood is on there is you're from your period, but yeah, whatever.
Lalo went to go change a diaper or what?
You know it, in his diaper, not the baby's.
I'm getting another beer.
Lalo saw that the baby was getting changed. He's like, oh shit, I need this mom to get my shit changed.
Hey, you guys. I had changing subjects a little bit and stuff because we said we're not gonna.
Please.
Dude, I had my first like daddy protective moment. I was like,
what did you do?
So Ceci and I went to the store, right? And she was like, she needs something from CVS, and it's like down the street and stuff. So we go there, and there's this like older, like homeless looking dude there in the area, just in general. He said said hi or whatever and stuff, before and stuff.
Don't talk to my baby.
But so like we go there, right? And I have the stroller, and because Ceci's in the store, she went inside and I stayed outside because we had Chico with us. So we're like, okay, she puts her mask on and she goes into the store, and this guy comes up and stuff, and I'm like, I don't really feel like talking. I got the baby, I got Chico. I'm like, I'm like looking at my phone, like, oh yeah. And like I'm trying to engage here, and he just starts coming up to me and he starts talking to me about Chico, and he's a puppy and this and that. I'm like, hey, he's like 4 years old, he's almost 5, Oh, really? And then this and that. I'm like that, and he starts getting closer to us, and he's like, and I'm trying to like kind of like be like, I'm not trying to have him. I'm trying to like have him not get too excited about people, and
right,
want him saying hi, right now, and he's getting closer. And he's just, oh, it's okay. I love dogs. I'm like, no.
But he doesn't love you, motherfucker.
He started getting closer to the stroller, right? And I'm like, I mean, he had no bad intentions. And I don't want to like put that. He had bad intentions, but he just like finished time. He's like, yeah, man, I just finished taking a shit down over there at the creek over there. And like, he's putting his hand like, oh, hey, I'm like, bro, look, you gotta like. No, just fucking no.
You should have been Chico. Go for the kill.
But you just fucking finished telling me you were just taking a shit over there, like on the side of the creek right there, and
that's awesome.
It's funny because like Ceci gets back and I told her what happened. She's like, oh yeah, I thought I saw somebody over there squatting. Like as we were walking up here, I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, dude. I was like my first like. Please get away from the stroller. I don't want you near right now. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Hey, so I was thinking, again, changing a little bit of subject. Is there a way to stream us gaming on here while we do this?
If you're playing on your computer, and just like I shared my screen last time, you could do that.
That means I have to get a laptop or a computer, huh?
Yeah, whatever you're playing on.
One of these days, we should do sort of like a movie review, or at least something that's short within an hour.
You know what's coming out? Soon, Lalo? Diablo 4, dude. I don't know about Chris. You might. I don't know if you ever played Diablo or not.
I played the first 2 games, and the third and the fourth, I never got into it.
I know Juan hasn't played it. But dude, that would be a perfect, because it's 4 races. We can all pick a race. I mean, obviously, this is something for the future. It doesn't come out till November, from what I heard. Or some type of game. We could even do retro gaming, dude. I know Juan, you're into retro gaming, like the N64, the Super NES. Chris,
you guys ever seen those consoles now that they have? They're like arcade, like you have the joystick and the button.
Yeah.
Connects to your TV, and they have like.
Dude, I might. Hey, tomorrow or today, I might order the Neo Geo one. Have you seen that, Lalo?
Yeah. Well, dude, people were selling the knockoffs.
Okay.
I wouldn't trust it. It's one of those things where like.
Have you tried it?
No, but I know we're talking about like a year ago. Everybody was selling those things where it was just sort of like the arcade uh, console. Plug it in to the back of the TV, and that was it. And people were selling that like it was gold.
All I need is Mortal Kombat and Killer Instinct.
Dude, Killer Instinct, man.
Street Fighter
Well,
be dope.
here's the thing with that one. If you get a,
I think we need to go into a commercial.
I think it is.
If you're tired of the old-fashioned Pornhub website and you want to watch the same videos you'll be watching at Pornhub, come to the Porn Zone.
Website still under construction.
Kana, you have something to say?
Well, no, my question was, when do we think it'll get back to normal? Like within the year, by next year, will it ever be normal
around
again?
this time.
Hey, you're a medical fucking on the field guy. What the fuck are you like? What do you think?
No, I'm asking like socially, from the medical standpoint. It just sucks, and I want out. Like I want to fucking, I'm tapping now. Like I don't want to deal with this like debacle of. There's a veneer of like.
And I'm pretty sure you're not the only medical person in this country that feels exactly like you.
Yeah, I think just pursue happiness.
You mean like normal, like everything is like no social distancing?
Like pre-March 15th?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go ever back to that.
I'm asking that. Where you can feel like you don't need to wear a mask, you can just go into a restaurant, you can just. Because I've gone to a restaurant, and Monterey was actually open, so we got to sit down at restaurants.
They got shut down by now.
Yeah, I just shut it down. Just tell him putting on blast.
Literally.
To all four of the listeners. But
Fucking
the thing
clandestine restaurant.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, really, that's our big complaint as a nation. Like, other countries don't get food or water, and we're over here like, I can't sit down to eat.
Yeah, seriously, it is.
Like,
Well, that's
Absolutely.
that's how spoiled that American society is.
Hey, like I told you guys last time, first world country problem, nigga. First world. It's just this is what we think about.
Yeah.
Our how is our internet? It's not fast enough. It's not downloading fast. First world problem, bro. I've seen it 100 times. Just today at work, a person was trying to download or not download, but was like on YouTube or something. And it wasn't like the video was a little bit choppy, I guess, or something. Bitching and complaining that it was 4G and not LTE. Get the fuck out of my face, bro.
I don't even know what that means. What does that even mean?
Yeah,
That means that they weren't. That means that they fucking have no real problems in their life. That's that fucking. Okay, that means that mommy and daddy. Granted, this person was relatively young. Mommy and daddy still take care of me, and I need internet now. Like, bro, what the fuck? Dude, are you kidding me?
The whole country has become an overgrown millennial.
You know what my biggest worry is? That I bring enough money home, or that I work enough to pay my mortgage, my bills, and still be able to feed my family. That's my fucking biggest concern, right? This motherfucker's worried about it's not LTE, it's 4G. Get the fuck out of my face! And he's got an iPhone 11. Like, get out of here, bro.
So, do you think the zombie apocalypse? I always,
They
we
need
hear
to
about
eat
it.
all these people up. Yes.
No. I mean, the zombie apocalypse was just a metaphor for what we've turned into in society. We literally are like zombies attached to our devices, and like this is what
as we use devices now, right?
No, seriously, no. I don't mean to like
follow.
point out the irony in that. Like,
Same.
do you feel like we're in it and we don't even realize we're in the zombie apocalypse?
Yeah,
It
feels like that.
Neo, let him know.
It fucking feels like that, dude. But I don't know when everything will be back to normal. Honestly, dude. I see stuff going back to normal, and if this pandemic was as bad as they say it was, we're headed right back into it.
Well, it never went away, but yeah.
I don't think we are. Like, I don't know. I'm no fucking expert. I mean, like, I think for sure it's a thing, but I don't think it's lethal like they're saying it's gonna be. Like, yeah, people died, and no fucking disrespect to those people, but those people were kind of on the way out, or they were overexposed. So day to day people, it's just like a cold. It's just a cold that jumps very easily. So I don't think you need to keep the economy shut down. Like, I think you can open it with some responsibility, you know?
But
I don't know.
I think we're not honestly gonna go back to normal, meaning pre-March 15 or whenever it was that it just became a nationwide shutdown until there is an official confirmed cure. Things are gonna go back to normal now. As the economy is actually gonna take a while because it's not
This is
gonna
a big
bounce.
hit.
It's not
Absolutely.
gonna bounce back to what it was pre-March 15. It just that's not how it happened. As much as the GOP or Trump wants to paint it like we're back to how we were, it's not gonna happen. I mean, another way to answer your question is, did we ever go back to normal after 9/11? We still haven't gone back to what it was before 9/11.
Yeah.
So
No,
how are we gonna
true.
go back
Very
to
true.
before COVID-19? We're not. Now we're gonna get used to it. Things are gonna get normalized, but all the underlying layers of how things work is not gonna be the same.
No, that's true.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
You know what is going to go back to normal? I'll tell you what is going to go back to us not talking about this crap anymore. Fuck, assholes. What the fuck?
So what are you doing to stay sane? What are you doing?
Me?
Jalar.
Drinking and paying bills, motherfucker.
Dude, actually, for the most part, my shit is my like I mentioned, I didn't mention on here, but I went back to work like 2 weeks ago full time. So I go into the office every day now, and for the most part, my day-to-day life has been like pretty much back to normal. Like before.
Dude, my life never changed because I've been working through this whole thing, and
hey, good for you, man. Good for you.
Huh?
Good for you. That's great.
Yeah, I've said it for a while now that this is me going to work every day and never stopping is what's kept me sane. It's kept me in line, like because I never really lost the sight of what I needed to do. So, of course, COVID-19. Fuck, I hate talking about this, but COVID-19 changed my life like everybody else's. But at the same time, it didn't because it didn't stop me from working. I'm still working. I kept working. The only difference is now I got to wear a fucking mask and I got to take my temperature. But that, that's all of 5-10 minutes in the morning when we come into work, and then I'm back to the norm shit. So that's kept me the same. Like
Hey.
I go to work.
You never
Monday
hit
to
traffic
Friday.
for a while.
Huh?
You didn't hit traffic for a while.
I still don't hit traffic.
No,
It's starting to go back. That's
Yeah, it's
starting
starting
to
to pick up. It's starting to pick up for sure.
Drive through
But
East.
that's definitely what's kept me sane. It's just working.
Drive through
and-
East San Jose, and it looked like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but at the end of the day, dude, I don't know, man. I know it's serious, right? And I don't deny that, but like I was telling Juan just the other day when we were talking off of this shit that and maybe I'm dumb or naive at some point in my life, but I don't stop living life, dude. Like I still I still hang out with some people, not a whole lot of people, but I still hang out with some because that it keeps me, that and going to work every day keeps me sane, dude. Like I have to, obviously, and trust, right? Trust the people that I'm around at times, but I don't stop living. Now, am I risking it? Sure, and I know that, and everybody knows it. Hell, I risk it every day when I go to the store to buy fucking food for my family. You know what I mean? I risk it when I go put gas. I risk it when I have to go to the bank. I mean, I risk it just walking out, going to work every day. So, I can't stop living, dude. Life doesn't stop because of this. I mean, it has for some people. I get that, but I can't let it take over my life, dude. You know what I mean? There's a thing about me that I always have to have a sense of control, and the biggest thing is I have to have some type of control of my life, and whether that means still going to work every day, hanging out with some buddies every once in a while, going to the store, sometimes even just standing outside, without being scared is saying fuck you, kind of thing. I have control of this shit. Obviously, like you said, you never know. The shit can hit you anytime, right? We all know this. but I have to have control. I have to know that as long as I'm doing everything right in the sense of covering my mouth, washing my hands, like you should have been doing, I have this. I have something in my hand still. You know what I mean? There's something still in my hand. I still control a little bit of it.
Could you give us an example of that right now? Just cover your mouth.
No. I would tell you to cover your mouth, but there's no dicks around.
Chris is coming for you today, Solomon. I love it.
Hey, I would tell him to cover his mouth, but there's no dicks around.
Well, you bring to a point since you say you try to hang out with friends in order to sort of like live life. You can't live life in fear because the world's gonna keep spinning no matter how much you stay inside your house.
Listen, until this world stops spinning, I'm not gonna stop moving.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
well, like I said,
that
what I'm trying to say is like, well, let's all four of us next time hang out. Let's do a podcast in person again. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy doing this because we get to record ourselves.
Something. I think at the end of the day, besides me and Chris, like Chris, your job, me and my family, but you two, Juan and Lalo, you guys have your newborns, right? So we don't want to put you guys in any sense of mindset of where you think that something could happen, something you could, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
I don't want to put you in that position.
Just make sure.
But I am more than willing to. I am ready to get back together and do this face to face. But I get it.
Well, as long as you guys take a shower before, dude, I feel you guys are clean.
Hey, Lalo, another thing that people should be doing regularly, right?
Yeah, dude, it's common sense. Take a shower,
What?
Fucking scrub, dude. Scrub that fucking dead layer of skin.
Never.
You never tell me what to do.
Well, I think being able to do it at your place, Salo, makes sense. The other guys, they don't have to host us around, their kids. So it's like they come to us, social distance if you choose to.
I feel like we can do it, except you can't come over, Chris, because we don't allow little bitches here.
Well, I think the rest of us be down, especially, I mean, if we could do it either at Salo's or Lalo's and stuff, I'm down.
Dude, you guys know my house is always available, guys. That's not even a thing. It's not even a question. Right now, especially this month, because the kids just took off to their dad's house for vacation for this whole month. So any Friday, any Thursday, I mean, if that's what you guys want to do. And I know we talked about this last time, Juan, you said maybe why not on the weekends. As long as we do it like on the weekends, maybe not late night tip, like 8 or 9, that's like maybe earlier. But again, I don't know you guys' schedule. The rest of you guys have more things going on. So, but I've been for a minute now wanting, but I've never said anything. I didn't throw it out there for a while because Chris, your job, I know you're on the line of fire, as they would say. And the other two guys, you guys have your newborn. So I didn't even want to throw out the idea of being like, well, let's just do it and see what happens, because that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I am been ready. Not because, like I said, I still go out and hang out at times. You know what I mean? But I think at the end of the day, you three guys are like, we've said it before, we're pretty close. And not being able to hang out with you guys is pretty tough at times. You know what I mean?
I think we're pretty much immune to each other, so.
Yeah, I think that because of the chemistry we have, because of the stuff that we talk about and do and whatnot, like it's tough. It's tough to not be able to hang out. And it felt like a norm before this shit that we were doing it, right? Like I know we've all spoken about it, but I look forward to being like, I'm going to go and record and wherever the fuck that may be, you know what I mean? And it's still good because I'm at home, right? And I'm doing it and I look forward to recording, but I think there's a difference, or there was something about being face-to-face and doing it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm all about it. Let's do it. Let's plan for it. Let's work it out because I think it's needed.
Yeah.
And it's
I think it's a great test.
If not, it's
just hang out, have a barbecue, have beers. It doesn't have to necessarily be a podcast.
I got a grill.
Yeah, I mean, I miss hanging out with you guys. I miss hanging out with everybody that I normally used to hang out with, and it's
Right.
it's just this whole thing is gonna last for a while. For all we know, we all had it, and we're now immune to it.
Straight out. Straight out. And that's
So-
the thing about it. That is the thing about it. Is like all we know. We've already been involved in it, and just don't have it in that sense.
So was Ted Kaczynski right all along?
What did he say?
Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber guy?
I know who he is,
Yeah.
but what did he say in reference to what?
Well,
I saw that.
he's
I saw that shit on Netflix. That's fucking good, dude.
Dude,
I
he,
haven't seen the documentary. I'm just familiar
That's
with
fucking good.
the story
Watch
of
it,
him. But
Chris.
the idea with him is he was a guy that I think, I'm not sure if it's a government program, but overexposed him to like psychedelics. And he's also like a brilliant theorist. Like he's very intelligent.
he was against
And he kind of
technology.
foresaw.
He was against technology, so he would have killed
Dude,
himself
watch
right
that
now
shit.
because of where we
Hey,
are now.
I'm telling you guys, watch that shit on Netflix. It is.
Yeah, dude, he was a genius,
That
but
shit is fucking good.
you know,
He was
he's
a genius who got his brain got fried. He self-isolated, and he discovered the truth of everything is technology is going to divide us. Because right now we're talking about we kind of need to be around each other. We need human connection again because it is kind of like the whole population is a little bit self-isolating, like little Unabombers just in the making. Like we have all these Ted Kaczynskis out there.
Yeah.
Like not that extreme, but they're very moldable, their brains. And that's why things like Black Lives Matter movement, I stand for the ethos, don't get me wrong, fuck racism,
Right.
whatever. But the rioting, the looting, and people getting triggered about all this stuff, I think it's similar to that. I think it's just prime for that. I think the youth
people
of
wind up
today,
too tight.
they're wound up super tight. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, like Ceci and I were like we're talking about, everything's opening up and stuff. But my actual opinion was, in terms of going now and going to restaurants and all this shit, I actually wanted to like not immediately go out when everybody's going out because everybody's a little wound up too tight and you never know what
Pop off.
like what can pop off.
Yeah.
You got the confrontations, and you got all kinds of shit going on and stuff. It's like I think you're right, Chris. A lot of people are just wound up too tight. And it's like, you know what? Why let everything settle down before we go and do something public, like go to a restaurant or something.
Well, so were those guys that were near your house still barbecuing?
No, dude. They have to go through measures around here, like all that shit was like police lined off, like that yellow tape.
the caution
Like
tape.
all the barbecue areas and stuff has to get like taken out. The swings have to physically be taken out. Basketball hoops and shit around here were like physically taken out and stuff because.
Dude, at the park where I take Mercurio, there's basketball court where they took the hoops out, but you still got guys playing, just banging it at the backboard. I'm like, dude, what's the point of it? Even today, there was like this guy playing by himself, and every like 10 seconds, all you hear is like the ball here in the backboard. I'm like,
because the hoop is gone doesn't mean you can't practice.
yeah, I guess, but it's just funny.
Gotta
'cause
practice some layups.
I was gonna say that's a rebel. He doesn't care. He's still gonna play basketball.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Don't do this.
I am happy, or I'm grateful that there hasn't been pro sports for a while. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck any of that shit's all about.
Yeah, but I bet you're happy that there's men rolling around with each other on UFC, huh? Yeah.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. I love it.
I saw clips of that fucking WWE championship with no audience. That was pretty cringy. I don't know what to tell you.
Bro, doesn't it look like it looks like an audition tape? It looks like check these two guys out. See what they got.
Okay, so you know what's funny is that people were talking about how there's no professional sports. It's like, well, WWE never stopped, right?
Yeah.
Throughout this whole thing, they haven't stopped. But
Although I just hear that the last pay-per-view, there was one guy that was that tested positive. So I heard in the news that they're gonna stop doing tapings of WWE for a while.
So
yeah,
you guys heard what happened in Germany? I guess they tried to bring back soccer or some sport, but we know no fans. It's just the team, the staff that needs to be there.
What are you talking about? Barcelona's already had a couple games.
something
I
like
think
that.
I
But the point
heard,
is, there was like no audience, and just
Yeah, there's no audience.
But
It's
half
it's
of the
just
people
like-
that were still there ended up getting infected anyways.
Hey, hey, you guys see it in Tokyo? I think it was in Japan.
Yeah.
They're playing baseball, but the audience is like a bunch of plush dolls.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You gotta fucking give them credit for that. I was like, that's
Like
Keep
just
going,
that, like
man.
all the seats behind
Nice.
the catcher, right?
yeah, dude. It's just like a bunch of like peluches and shit, just fucking plush dolls and shit.
I can't hate on that.
I was
Wasn't
like, that's
there,
pretty weird, man.
Wasn't there some, like, I think it's Germany, they opened like a sex doll shop or something? Like a
Who knows?
like a brothel, right? Of course I looked it up.
Yeah,
Too
exactly.
No, but wasn't that a thing? They opened a fucking brothel of sex dolls?
Oh, I did hear something about that, dude.
Chris,
Yeah,
did you already buy your plane ticket?
So Chris, when do you take
About
off?
2 G's. But I
Like-
mean, I'm all for like private business owners and entrepreneurs, but that guy made a fucking bad investment. Like that sucks. He bought all those fucking sex dolls, and then COVID hits. Like, what am I supposed to do with all this shit? So he sold that to the Tokyo fucking baseball.
Why not?
It's a bunch of blow up dolls at a baseball game, dude. That's fucking hilarious.
You put gloves in their hands.
Fucking hilarious. Fuck. That is fucking hilarious. Yeah, dude, they're sitting there like they're debating right now to bring back the NBA, baseball. I think baseball is probably the most distant that you can be, you know, from
For
other
players, yeah, actually, that is a good point.
I mean, they were talking about that, and then I think the advisor in the White House said that there might not be football this year. So, let's see what's up. I don't know.
And now Kaepernick might come back to play for a team because the NFL it's.
He's probably going to go back to the Niners. Watch.
Actually, they're talking about the Chargers signing him.
I hope the Raiders take him.
Doesn't matter. I mean, I think the guy should play. Just I don't even know how good he is. Just the fact that he was taken out of the NFL because of taking a knee, and now because everything's happening, like oh shit, he was right. So let him play whatever team wants to pick him up, but let the guy play now.
I actually heard today that he's going to be a chairman on this, like I don't know if it's a website or like they do like columns, like political. I think it's like a website or something. I don't know which one, but I guess he's going to be like writing stuff and editing, you know, stuff like political news and shit.
Yeah, I read that.
I also did hear that the Chargers were trying to like work him out seriously, like they want him on the team.
Well, aren't they about to lose Phillip Rivers?
Well, he is like 100 years old, so I fucking hope so.
True.
Actually, I don't hope so.
It's true.
Actually, I don't hope so. I hope they sign him for 10 more years. Fuck yeah.
Why? Because you don't want to keep losing to the Chargers? You're a hater.
Bitch. I haven't lost this shit.
Why you gotta bring up all this shit?
Bullshit. Fuck that fool. Fuck that team. Sign him. I don't give a shit.
Las Vegas Raiders.
This is why I don't care. This is why I don't care.
Hey, I'm down to go. I'm down to go to see a game because, well, it's the Raiders, and why not? But besides that, we got Vegas afterwards. Win or lose.
Hey, go check out the ticket pricing, and then tell me that again. Tell me that again. Right after that.
Bitch, you're paying from. What are you talking about?
Bitch, you wish. You wish. You wish.
I don't give a fuck what you say. You paying for them.
Hey, next
I'm gonna go. Listen, I'm gonna go as your guest to see your crappy team. So you're paying for them. I'm doing you the favor. It's gonna be me and you at the stadium only.
I ain't going. Social
Are they
distancing.
expensive?
Oh yeah, it's a brand new stadium. What do you think?
It's like right next to
It's
the
the
airport,
Raiders,
right?
though.
Yeah, but dude, any brand new stadium, I don't give a fuck who your team is. It's expensive, man. Yes,
True that.
I have heard I haven't seen for myself, but I've heard like yeah, it's crazy expensive. Like, what do you think's gonna happen, dude? All those casinos are just gonna fucking buy up all those tickets, dude. They're made of money out there, dude.
Give me 1 minute. Guys.
This is guaranteed that every year is going to be completely sold out every single game. Because the casinos are going to buy them, are going to put them in the games.
Maybe in that aspect, yes, because the casinos will spend the stupid money. But if your team's not doing good, you saw how the Niners, when they weren't doing good, was it 2014, 2015? Nobody was winning those games. And this is Silicon Valley.
I think the casinos, even, okay, so let's say they hella suck. The casinos are just going to buy them for a lot of cheaper price and still give them away. So it guarantees every single game is going to be a sold out game.
Could be.
Whether people show up or not, that's a different thing. But casinos are going to be buying them.
I know that for sure. I ain't going.
Well, last time I went to Vegas. We saw the thing being under construction. It looks humongous. It's
it's gonna be enormous. I mean, it's gonna be state of the art, bro. I mean, it's the newest stadium in the NFL, of course. So
plus, you're gonna be able to gamble there also.
Yeah, but I think everybody's trying to leave Vegas on a Sunday.
Yeah. After I can only if I were to go, I can only handle 2 days now. After the third day, like I want to get the fuck out of here. I'm tired.
Yeah,
my liver can't take this shit.
I'm the same way. It's 2 days. That's it.
I never thought of that though. Is that like a strategic part on the casinos to be like, here's another reason to stay another day?
Because afterwards you're gonna probably stay till Monday. You're gonna be hungover, probably take off on Monday, but on Sunday night you're probably gonna go out, party, gamble, spend money. Yeah. I mean, the essential thing about all the pro teams, right? And we saw it with this pandemic. It's like an octopus. It's got tentacles everywhere. You got local bars. You got sporting. I mean, like sports betting. You got merchandise and all the shit that it touches and it affects. Especially in a town like Vegas, because right afterwards, what are you gonna go do? You're gonna go party. You're gonna go buy merch.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna go do this. You're gonna do that and stuff, right? The fact we saw this, the fact that there's no sports, all these other industries are fucking hurting because there's no sports, dude. Fucking advertising, bars, fucking restaurants, hotels, airlines,
everything.
Merchandise.
And the thing is, what happened is that they got a hockey team in Vegas a couple of years ago, and that proved their point that yes, we need to have sports in Vegas. The hockey team,
absolutely. Vegas is the number one Vegas and Reno, the number one sporting cities in the world. Why wouldn't you have a professional team of anything?
Exactly, and that's why
it just makes no sense.
The hockey
but then again, you're playing in a fucking desert though, and that's where the problem.
Yeah, so their drawback is that fans, you don't have local fans, at least not in large numbers like any other city. But the hockey team,
maybe not now, not before. Now,
yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, things are changing. But like I said, the hockey team was the hockey team was their test run, and they ended up being successful. So yes,
they had a great run the first year.
But this football stadium, is it open or is it like a closed stadium?
No, it's a dome, dude. It's a desert.
It's a dome.
Dome. Fuck yeah, dude. These little tools die out there, dude.
Can you imagine? You've been there, Chris, right?
Yeah.
You've been to Vegas, right, Chris? Dude, it's in the summer, even during the times that they play, like it's either extremely hot or extremely cold. Like there is really no in between that time. You know what I mean? So you have to make it a dome.
You do get the summer showers over there. I remember the first time I went to Vegas was spring break. It was supposed to be super hot. We get there, it's fucking raining, dude. It was like
fucking raining. Yeah.
My first time going to Vegas in spring break, it was raining. So but I mean, that everything there has to be close.
I'm just gonna laugh at all these motherfuckers that get in trouble already without going to. I'm talking about and all these like, especially in the NFL, these motherfuckers get in trouble all the time for doing stupid shit. You're gonna send them to Vegas,
where it's party.
I mean, where like, dude, you can only get into trouble over there, dude. Like, I would want my players to stay away from Vegas.
Now, my question is for the Raiders. Do you think they're going to be practicing there or they're going to be practicing out of state?
No, they practice there.
They're going to be practicing there?
Probably like a local county. I'm sure indoors. They probably have to.
Yeah, it's like everything out there is indoors pretty much.
Oh, okay. I was thinking that they probably would still be practicing somewhere here in Cali.
Nah.
Probably not.
I doubt it.
Well, who knows? Because Dallas goes to Oxnard, California, right? The Dallas Cowboys, they do their spring training in Oxford. So, you're right. You never know. Right.
I mean, do players don't even live in the same, or do they have to live in the same state?
They get preference on housing.
People live wherever they want. I mean,
no, but for the most part, most of them do live in near nearer in the fucking state. Because
Well, a lot of
if
people
you're
just
playing every
like
Sunday.
they're not from there. They'll buy homes in their home state and stuff. But
Oh yeah, yeah. Nobody's saying
if
do
it's
they
cheap
live
enough. If it's cheap enough, I mean, I'm sure they buy property.
there? Yeah. Or the team itself gives you a fucking condo or whatever the fuck, whatever your contract is giving.
Especially there, dude. They're gonna be making so much money because they have no state tax there. So all these fools that like, even though they got these big contracts, depending on what state you are, is how much money you're gonna get because of taxes. California being one of the most expensive tax fucking brackets and stuff. When you go to fucking Nevada, you get most of your money out.
Money.
Fuck.
And then it's not as expensive. It's not as expensive this year, so you're making more money, and it's less expensive to live. So, dude, these fools are gonna be buying mansions. I mean, dude.
If not, dude, most of those places are getting brand new built houses.
Yeah, they just get custom housing.
Well,
Especially
that
like,
reminds me.
even if you leave the team, I mean, you got all that money, dude. You got just like a vacation home in Vegas. It's like a deal.
Have you guys done your taxes? Because I know they pushed that date back, and I fucking forgot.
No,
They haven't
well,
got that cut off yet, right?
I did mine like as soon as I got my paperwork. Let's go.
Chris, but I get why you probably don't want to do them. Like, you make probably way more than all of them.
You're
you
the
owe,
one
right?
bracket, bro.
Yeah. You're in that 1%, motherfucker. Us broke motherfuckers ain't. We gonna get money back. You probably owe every year, so I get why you wouldn't want. Yeah, I get why you wouldn't want to do them. If I were you, I wouldn't even look at those motherfuckers either.
Well, when is it due? It's like, when's it pushed back?
Didn't they push it till August?
Did they really?
Yeah, I don't know when they're.
Yeah, they pushed it. They pushed it like really late.
I know it's the original one is what
April 15th.
or April.
Chris
April
will be back
15th.
for the next. Chris will be back for the next podcast. He's gonna be in jail doing some fucking time for tax evasion and shit.
No, the next podcast, he's gonna be in jail. Just a black guy behind him, just pounding that.
Dude,
Just working out, guys.
if there's one thing I learned from econ in high school, and I had Coach O'Hara, which Juan knows who he was. I had Coach O'Hara for economy. And the only thing I learned from that class is that in this country, you can
Don't fuck up on your
you
taxes.
can't get away with murder. Yeah, you can get away with murder. Get a good lawyer. But you cannot get away from paying taxes. That's why Al Capone ended up in Alcatraz.
Unless you're Donald
And
Trump.
Frank Sinatra was a free man his whole life because Frank Sinatra paid his taxes. Al Capone didn't. Who ended up in Alcatraz?
Well, no, that and if you know your loopholes, dude, you could get away from not doing that.
But that's Frank Sinatra. He knew the loophole, but he paid his taxes.
So
Yeah,
Chris,
yeah.
don't
He didn't pay all of it because he knew his loopholes.
Chris, don't pay him. Don't pay him.
Gotcha. Got it.
They're racist. It's a racist institution. You don't need to pay.
Go up to the IRS and say
Just-
Black Lives Matter.
No justice. No peace.
No peace.
You're angry
Hey,
at
but
hey Chris, if you're angry at the IRS, go burn down a Wendy's.
All right, we got like about 5 minutes, I think, on this.
Takeaways.
yeah, we got to do our shutdown. So go ahead, Chris. What'd you learn today?
Don't fuck with the father and his child. Like, the instincts kick in when it's a thing. Juan is the nicest guy in the world, and for him to be like, no, not you. Like, yeah.
Get your shitty hand out of my baby's face.
Here you go.
Juan, what did you get today? What did you learn today, Juan?
That apparently Salo's the nicest dressed guy in the whole crew. That's crazy. Look at that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Look at this shit, bruh. What? If I had a spoon, I'd eat myself, son. Yeah. Lalo?
IRS, if you're listening to this, Chris owes taxes.
His name is Chris.
His name is Putangina Chris Kana.
How about Salo? Did you do your takeaway?
I learned that I have to fucking talk to my other changas here and teach them how to dress because you guys fucking suck. That and Chris is gonna be in jail the next time we talk. So, you know,
I'll wear my birthday suit next time.
Yeah, there you go. Don't tempt him. He will.
Listen. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Go ahead. Anything to get some more people attracted. Damn, no, that's gonna scare people away. Never mind. Don't do that. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, we forgot Juan's takeaway.
Huh?
Who's?
Juan.
I already said that. That's all the best one.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was like, you fucking pay attention, Lalo.
I thought he was just making a side comment, but okay.
That is the best side comment ever. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Anyway,
I was giving Juan another chance to do another takeaway, but okay.
Everybody's got one of these, please. You guys make the investment, please, assholes. It's like $10 online, assholes. So come on, get with the program.
Don't drink and prime.
There you go.
All right,
people.
No, drink and prime. Drink and prime, because look at this. Ooh.
Horrible.
Look at this shit. Sexy.
You're a fool.
All right, then.
All right, bros.
Thank you, guys. We will talk to you guys soon. Stay safe, stay healthy, and go fuck yourselves. Peace out.